You think of Thanasis and his game? He just seems like he's full of energy, ready to go.
Yeah, no, he's a great young man. He works hard in every situation. It could be a warm-up drill, and he's going hard, working hard, and we love those kind of guys.
He brought up three guys that play defense: Kawhi, I think Cephalosha, some of the guys. I mean, is that somebody you need on the wing that's going to really pay attention to the defensive side of the floor?
Yeah, we need that at every position as much as possible in terms of that type of mindset and mentality. Where defense is something that's fun to play and that you love to do. Doesn't mean you can't play offense, but guys that love to play defense are going to be guys that we enjoy having.
Is it surprising to hear that from a young guy, that that's the first thing that comes out of his mouth, especially an athletic type of guy like that?
No, I think a lot of these young guys will surprise you. Not just in terms of what they think about basketball, but the type of people they are. That kids born in the '90s aren't as bad as we think, and Thanasis is one of those guys.
What's it been like with Larkin? Because obviously he missed all last year, and you're now trying to teach him an offense, but he's got a lot of, obviously, talent.
Yeah, Shane's a great young player. I think more importantly, he's a solid person, great character. Willing to listen and be coached, and for a player that's already as skilled as he is, to be willing to listen and hear what your coaches have to say, it says a lot about who he is, and I'm excited to have this chance to work with him. I haven't watched a lot of college basketball over the years, but I had the chance to see him some in his last season at the University of Miami, and I think he's a great player, and so we're fortunate to have him here, and hopefully we can teach him a few things and help him to help us.
So tomorrow, obviously, it's the first day you can sign guys, and there's a report that Carmelo is probably going to come back to you guys. Have you been told anything about that, and what does that mean if it's...
No, I haven't. I haven't been told anything about that at this point. That would be great if it were to happen. I'd be excited when I am told that, but at this point I don't know anything for certain. We've been busy here all morning, so I guess we'll wait to see if that report is confirmed, and then we'll go from there.
Do you have a better feeling about things than you did yesterday?
In terms of what? No, not necessarily. I mean, there's anything that has changed for me or us, doing our job here at Summer League. Like I said yesterday, it's not our decision. It's we won't be involved in that. Management is handling that part of the organization's position, and so for me as the coach, I'm just focusing on the basketball part and trying to help these young guys get better and give us a chance to build a good foundation that we can kind of build on as we go forward.
If and when that happens, what's next for you guys? I mean, you don't have that much to offer other free agents, so I'm just curious, what do you think you do next?
Well, I think that's with the assumption that we have to do something, and we have a lot of good players on our team as it is, and I'm sure there'll be discussions. That's more management's place. I'm the basketball coach. That's the part I'm going to focus on every day that I'm here, and so those type of questions will probably be more for Phil and Steve in terms of those plans. For me, it's about just trying to help us win games on the court, and that's where I'll keep my focus as much as possible.
How much of an evaluation will you go through in terms of these players on this team and their potential playing with the team when the season starts?
No, great deal. Taking this very seriously, not in terms of having the opportunity to, take myself through a lot of things as a new coach, but also, keeping an eye on these young guys that are going to be on our roster. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. is a guy that's going to help us win games in the regular season. So to have this opportunity to work with him and develop a relationship with him. Shane Larkin the same way. Thanasis is a guy we've drafted that we like. Jeremy Tyler is a guy that's been on our roster before that's here. Cole Aldridge will be here this evening. He's a guy that's been on the roster. So, there are a number of guys that have helped win games before and that we might need to help us win in the future. So I'm excited about having this chance to do it this week.
Derek, there were reports the last couple of days that Kevin Durant was working out with Carmelo in LA and was pumping you up as a potential coach, for Carmelo to come back to the Knicks. What was your relationship like with Kevin, and What does that mean to you that he would say that about you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many more great things I could say about, you know, Kevin Durant as a person and as a player. You know, I enjoyed my time having that opportunity. You know, every single day was just a gift to be around him, and so, you know, I don't know if he always says those nice things. He may have just said them to Carmelo, assuming he might see me later. But no, he's a great young man, and you know, for him to be that confident in, you know, the possibilities of me as a coach is humbling, and I appreciate it a great deal.
With Tim, how valuable is it that he's learning this offense? You know, you're going to have to count on him during the season. He's learning out with the rookies.
Yeah, no, I think it's extremely invaluable, and I think it's more about Tim and his character, taking this seriously. He's not just here hanging out and, you know, kind of hanging his head that he's in summer league with a bunch of other young guys that may not be on the team. He's taking this like a pro, and I think that's what we all love about him as a young man, is that he comes to work every day. He's professional, and it's been no different here this week. So I've enjoyed getting closer to him in these last few days, and you know, looking forward to many more with him.
Derek, given that Shane is in a new system and he only played limited minutes last year, how much does it help or hurt him to have had the little experience he did have in the league, and will it make his adjustment to this system a little bit easier than the guy who's ever had any NBA time?
Yeah, no, it's a great point. I think, you know, any experience, you know, that you can get in this league helps, and so, you know, it's unfortunate Shane had the injury to start his rookie season, you know, last year, that you know, kind of slowed down. You know, I think probably the chances to have a really good rookie season. But in some ways, maybe a blessing in disguise in terms of really being an open-minded, willing player to learn something new. Maybe learn a different way to play than he played in school, but hadn't been, you know, so in-depth in terms of traditional NBA sets and styles that, you know, he can't pick this up quickly. But he's a smart young man, so I think he could pick up any system. And he's picking this up just fine.
How anxious are you to see early in the summer league games, and what's an early thoughts on him so far in practice?
Yeah, no, Carmelo Anthony is just, you know, he's just a joy to be around. Plays the game with a hunger and a passion, but with a smile on his face at the same time. And I'm excited to have him a part of our group, and I think he has a chance to be a great pro. His mindset is the right one. He loves the game. He's a great teammate, you know, and these are all things I'm, you know, just learning in the last few days. But it's why we drafted him. We saw all of these things in him, and we wanted him to be a part of what we're trying to do.
Derek, if Carmelo does come back, how much of an easier job do you think it is for you?
I guess we'll find out if it's an easier job or not. I don't think this job is easy regardless of who's on the team. But I think what I can say is, having played with some of the greatest players to ever play the game before, it makes everybody's job easier to have those kind of guys around. And so I think that's the way it'll be if it happens.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I appreciate it.